Hello you beautiful souls, welcome here. Today we are looking at what made your person fall in love with you. I've got 3 piles of cards for you to choose from. I will insert the picture in a second. As always, please take your time, listen to intuition. You can say the name of your person out loud or in your mind to connect to them. And then choose a pile that attracts you the most. Let's go. Hello my beautiful pile number 1, or everyone who chose green aventurine heart. Let's see what made your person fall in love with you. We are opening the reading with the King of Cups, Doctor, 4 of Wands, Enemy, 5 of Wands, and House. Pile 1. I feel like initially what made your person fall in love with you is I just feel that there's someone very, very loving, very emotional, very heart-based, and very intuitive, very compassionate person, and very emotionally intelligent, like very emotionally mature, and they understand people well, they understand psychology of people well. And you were the one that they felt almost compassionate towards, like they saw someone in you who, not to say who needed them, but they felt like they had something to give you, some sort of care, nourishment, support, love. With this King of Cups and Doctor, it's almost like, not that they can heal you, but it's almost as though you match really well. They've got exactly what you need. They saw it immediately, and you've got what they need. But it's almost as though there was this selfless desire just to love you, to be affectionate with you, to be gentle, kind, supportive with you, and especially emotionally, like listening to you, actively listening, with compassion, with empathy, maybe even crying with you, maybe, you know what, how I'm seeing it, like your initial bonding as a therapy, like what you would experience during a therapy or during some healing modality, like when you open up and another person is just holding space for you, is not judging, is very attentive and wants to be there basically. That's how this person felt immediately in regards to you. Like, I'm just so full of love for them. I feel like they're so precious, and I want to take care of them, heal their hurt, heal their pain. Maybe they saw you as someone who has been through a lot, who is very sensitive, who is very, with this Doctor, it's almost like they wanted to patch you up somehow, or just to wrap you in their embrace, in their hug, in their warmth and softness, and make sure that you feel comfortable, that you feel held, you feel supported and emotionally safe. There is a lot of safety here in this reading. I feel like it's very important for them as well as for you. You are 2 very sensitive people, and emotional safety is just a must for the 2 of you. Above anything, above passion, above, I don't know, intellectual bonding, like the same language that you speak. No, emotional bonding is what you both were seeking for. And the sense of home. I feel like at this moment, this person, what made them fall in love with you is the fact that 4th house is getting through very strongly here. Cancerian energy with this 4 of Wands. I feel like this person is my home. All the rest, all the other people, they feel somehow dangerous on some level. It sounds so strange, but that's what I'm feeling here. I cannot trust others. this person I can trust. This person is feels safe to me, feels like home to me, feels like something familiar to me. I know that we'll never be enemies, or that we'll never hate each other, for example. There's just this feeling of comfort and stability and happiness. King of Cups, Four of Wands. It's almost like they love you because you make them feel at home. You make them feel safe. You make them feel like they're celebrating life every single day they're with you. Yeah, very interesting. It's almost by comparison. That's how they realize that they love you. Maybe they try to hold deep, meaningful, vulnerable conversations with other people, someone other than you, and it didn't work out. They got attacked, they got judged, they saw some sort of, criticism. But with you, it's almost like, no, this is my person. I feel safe with them. I feel like they're my home, safe haven. Very nice energy. And the idea of home, the theme of home, is so big for you guys in this region. I can't even emphasize it enough, because there is this strange cross, how do I even put it into words? We've got the Four of Wands and enemy. And then this is for the present position, and for the future we've got the Five of Wands and house. Almost the same energy, but vice versa. I do see some problems here. I do see them. Some clashes with this person, some misunderstandings, disagreements. It's almost like you both want the same, which is this home, which is this stability, this maybe even family for some of you, or marriage, just something very stable and commitment basically. Maybe even living together for some of you with this Four of Wands, like fourth house energy. But you are not getting on the same page somehow with this Five of Wands. It's like this person is very worried about the future. Past is absolutely beautiful. It's absolutely blissful. There is so much love here. I apologize for the sound. Today is a crazy day with people outside and motorbikes. But yes, I was saying that the past and present energy is just absolutely beautiful, and so much love is here, so much care, so much compassion and like emotional bonding, heart to heart. But this person is quite worried about the future, about not being able to get to that final destination that they want to be at with you, which again is theme of home, is so strong. This is what it's all about. House, home, fourth house, Cancerian stuff. I keep repeating myself, but it's coming through so strongly. All that kind of all that revolves around safety, comfort zone, stability, support, family. That's what they want. And I think that's what you want too, but you are not seeing eye to eye for some reason here. You are arguing, you are not, and it's almost like you are trying to get to the same goal by different means, or by getting at each other, like snapping at each other throughout your journey together. And this person is very, very worried about that. But yes, they felt like they can truly love you. That's what I'm feeling here. What made them fall in love with you is that I can finally truly love someone. I can give my whole heart. I can give all of the love that I have accumulated in me throughout the years, throughout the disappointments and whatnot. This person is the one that's worth it. With this King of Cups and Doctor. That's what made them fall in love with you. And this feeling of safety and home. Let's look at your oracle cards. I'm a little bit slower today, and because I have my puppy in my lap and she is not sleeping. She refuses to lie down. It's okay. She wants to take part in the reading, I think. Do you want to read some cards? What would you say? What's going on here? Knowledge. Okay, let's look at your oracle cards. I do see some conflict here. It's almost like you're... Well, let's start from the beginning. Also, I sense a very strong spiritual bond between you guys. Just feeling each other through distance, through time, through whatever is going on, even if you're not communicating. You are. You are. Energetically and empathically with the 7th chakra and Archangel Uriel, 100% you feel each other. You are on the same wavelength, I would say. That's what they feel very much. Also, I feel like this person is very, very proud of you. Pichinka just wants to be in the video, you guys. It's okay. I feel like they're very proud of you. We've got this card Summer Solstice and Radiance. I'm so sorry, guys. I had to put my dog down because she is not happy at the moment. She wants to walk around. That's okay. Also, what I'm feeling here is that this person is very proud of you, of the way you express yourself into the world, because we've got this card Summer Solstice and Radiance, very similar energy to the Sun card in traditional tarot. It's just everything that you are. You know what I'm feeling as well? Maybe there are prominent conjunctions in your natal charts. For example, your Sun conjunct the Ascendant, or your Sun conjunct the Moon, and it's just your authentic individualistic expression, just who you are, being who you are. It's very familiar to this person. It's something almost like comforting to them. They notice you, that's what I'm trying to say. They notice you. It could have been that you met, they noticed you first. They came up to you first, or just approached you because somehow they couldn't take their eyes off you and not pay attention to you. It's almost like they can't not to pay attention to you. It's impossible. Yeah, you're just such a bright, beautiful sun for them. Then we've got this card, Message in a Bottle. I feel like communication as well with your person is something they really appreciate. They feel like when you talk to them, especially non-verbal, I feel like when you call each other, when you text each other, when you email each other, it feels, gets them excited and hopeful and optimistic, and they want to talk more. That's something that made them very curious about you, very interested about you, and develop their feelings as well. Then we've got this card, Conflict and Defeat. Again, this very similar energy to this Five of Wands. You are not easy for them. That's the thing. You are, I might even say, high maintenance person for them, but all the same, I feel like they're still very, very attached to you, very focused on you, and it's almost like throughout all of the disagreements, throughout all of the contradictions and not being able to get on the same page about something, they're still very invested in you, very focused on you. Yeah. It's almost like you give them options. You always give them options. You show them the benefits of one option, then the other option, and then you say, well, it's your choice. Because we also got this card Choices here, and this always reminds me of like choosing what's right, not what is easy. That's the expression I always loved my whole life. It's almost like a motto for me: choose what's right, not what is easy. And I feel like this is what this person would describe you as. Someone who showed them the choices that they have in life. How to go on, how to grow, how to level up, who they want to be with. Yeah, almost like you showed them the perspectives. I want to look at the bottom of your deck to see the background story here. Oh my gosh, we've got the Lovers. Yes, a lot of romance here, and just very affectionate atmosphere around this connection. Of course, a lot of passion here. It's almost like you are two of the same kind, like you belong together. very romantic energy, very Venusian, and it's almost like they feel so much pleasure when they're around you. They feel so much softness and sweetness and bliss. Yeah, you're someone very important for them. I do see that there is a lot of love here, for sure. And it's not just something physical, it's on all level. Although mental and like not even mental, practical I would say, and just the way you see things, the way you go about solving things is a bit different here with this Five of Wands, and that's something that worries this person very much. That's, they feel, is where your Achilles heel of this connection, that's where conflicts come from. But overall there is a lot of love here, and they value very much this person. They care for you so much. I feel it's almost like fatherly or motherly need to protect, to take care, especially emotionally. I would never say that this person, even unconsciously, I would say consciously, they would never want to hurt you. If they have done it already, it was just something unconscious or unintentional. They didn't mean it at all. With this King of Cups, they are very much rooting for you and your well-being, and a lot of protective energies here, I'm feeling. So this is all I have for you, Pile 1. I hope this reading gave you some answers. I hope it has resonated with you, and I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 2, or everyone who chose the Lazurit heart. Let's see what made your person fall in love with you. We are opening the reading with the Queen of Swords, Consolation, Two of Wands, Death, Nine of Wands, Scholar. Wow, pile 2. Oh, they hold you in very high regard, this person, and they initially saw that you take no bullshit, that you are just someone who doesn't play. I feel like even if you were nice with them, or if you were positive about this connection, you went into it, there's still this feeling that you were the one who almost like who had the upper hand, who was very blunt and discerning, and it's just, you are not someone they could trick. That's the energy I'm feeling here. And it was almost like they felt good about the fact that someone like that, someone very powerful, someone who knows themselves, someone who is very incredibly smart, incredibly strong and resilient, and just, I don't know, it's almost like you've got a very strong concrete iron core within you, and your views on life, your beliefs, the way you see through people, you're not shaky. Like, you are very discerning person. And the fact that you opened up to them, the fact that you maybe consoled them at times, you understood them on a deeper level, made them feel really good about themselves. This person, a person like that, you really sees me as someone worthy of spending their time with or listening to. It's almost like this person really looked up to you. There is this dignity, I'm sensing dignity within you that this person just was amazed by, and yeah, it's something different. I don't feel like you are the usual type for them. Maybe they didn't know in the beginning who they were dealing with, and when they found out that kind of character you've got, how stoic you are, how bright you are, intelligent you are, it's just mind-blowing for this person. And it's almost like, well, if this person likes me, then I'm not so bad after all. I apologize for the sound, but my puppy is playing over there. What's going on now in this connection, pile 2? This is interesting because I'm sensing differences in you. It could be cultural differences, or you grew up in different environments with different rules, or maybe even in different places geographically. It's just something about you is very open-minded for them, like enlightening for them, and you show them perspective somehow. How do I explain it better? It's almost like you show them the choices they've got in life, and the benefits of each choice that they make. For example, if you stay where you are and what your life is going to be like, or if you pursue something like a career, a job, or a move, or whatever it is, this is what your life is going to be like. And it's almost like you're very, very, you're very open and blunt and raw about it. Like you say you say exactly what's on your mind. You don't sugarcoat things. You don't, it's almost like, well, these are your choices. Do you choose this or do you choose that? It's up to you now. I feel like also you gave this person ultimatums or something like that. You are so strong. It's almost like they are confused most of the time, and other times they're just like, what's going on? Who is this person? Why are they affecting me in this way? I feel like you gave them either choices or ultimatums, or just somehow showed them if they don't change, or if they don't make some sort of decision, this is it, this is the end, because we've got this Two of Wands and death. It's almost like you are trying to make them level up somehow, or trying to make them make better choices, or almost like help them mature or become more wise. This is so interesting. It's almost like you are a push in their life. You are a push. You are just someone who gives them nudges all the time, and but they're not so soft, I would say. You are just someone who's very, you don't play around. That's what I'll say. You don't play around. And this person, for some reason, that's why they fell in love with you. It's almost as though you have very hard walls around you. It's almost like you are a nice queen, but for some reason they like that. This person likes it. But there is this hope in them that maybe one day you will open up, or one day you will soften up with them, or become more receptive, or just maybe forgive them for something. But even throughout this kind of a little bit harsh or criticism-based approach, they still have feelings for you. Very interesting. And I do feel like many of you, Pile 2, have very strong boundaries with this person now. Very, very strong boundaries. It's almost like it's not going to be easy for you to get someone like me, to be with someone like me. You'll have to go through trials. You'll have to go through different steps. Almost like to earn me, to earn my trust, to earn my heart, basically. I'm so sorry, Pal, too. I had to rescue my puppy. She was tangled and I had to help her. So I was saying that it looks like now you've got very strong boundaries with this person, personal boundaries. Like it's not easy for them to maybe talk to you, or maybe get back into communication with you. Like you're not trusting them. You are quite suspicious of them. And yeah, like you've put a wall around you. But for some reason they're learning from you, even from the situation. They're learning a lot. They're picking their brain. They're trying to figure out what it is that I can do to it's almost like they don't want to give up. That's what I'm feeling here. They don't want to give up. You're like a tall mountain that they would like to climb eventually, that they would like to get. They want to get to the top, even though they're sleeping, even though they're falling down, even though they're hungry, they're cold, they still want to get to the top here. It's almost like everything is with you is harder for them, that it usually is. In other relationships with other people, with you, it's like, it's a challenge. I would say it's a challenge for this person. Let's look at your oracle cards, pile 2. Look at that. We've got this card to the sea. I feel like you moved on from this person, pile 2. You might have even moved physically to another place, to another location for some of you. Even I would go that far. It's almost like you turned your back on this connection, or just said that enough is enough, I'm not really interested in this anymore. And that was something that is still very fresh on this person's mind, and that's the memory of you that keeps coming back. Someone who got away, let's say that. You are someone who got away, definitely here. On the contrary to pile number 1. It's interesting because I feel like they see you as someone incredibly strong, incredibly brave, someone who knows how to take risks. That's my dog, I'm sorry for the sound. Someone who knows how to initiate new things, how to take that leap of faith, to jump into something new. And maybe they are lacking this sort of determination or power of will. Yeah, just a very individualistic energy is coming through from you, very independent, very much. You're very much your own person. That's what they love about you. You don't need people to function. You don't need relationships to be happy. Yeah, and you will put people into place when something shady is going on, or something that you're not approving of. You wouldn't shy away. You wouldn't be trying to keep peace for the sake of peace. I feel like you'll either just walk away, or you'll say your word, which will be very down to the point and very raw. Then we've got this card, Cave and Sanctuary. Again, it's almost like it's hard for this person to reach you. Like when you go within, as on this Queen of Swords card, we can't really see her because she's behind the icicle, behind almost like an iceberg here. We only see a little bit of her. And she's got her sword. You are very protected, almost like from this person, from their energy. It's hard for them to get near. You're freezing them out somehow. Yeah, very interesting. It could be that you emotionally close up when you don't feel comfortable. You stop sharing, you stop communicating, and that's something they remember about you. Also, we've got this card, the World, very similar to this Two of Wands. Something about either different cultures or distance, long distance relationship, or maybe some of you have moved away or had to travel unexpectedly or something like that. It's almost like there is this worldly, global, foreign, cultural emphasis in this connection that is affecting it. I feel like you're also someone who encouraged this person to look at the bigger picture, maybe to see beyond their hometown or like the people they used to associate with, or to start traveling, or to start learning new languages, or maybe to start expanding their horizons, expanding their mind in some way. Expansion is so strong. And then we've got this card, Fragment. Yeah, I do feel like this person misses you so much. For many of you who chose this pile, there is this energy. It's almost like, yes, I was saying that this person, it's almost like they're missing you, missing your energy, missing your spirit, very, very drawn to you, still almost like striving to be with you, to be near you. It just feels like part of their soul is gone when you left. Like someone very important, integral to them just left, almost like distanced themselves. With this fragment, it's just something is missing. I feel like as soon as you were gone from their life, or you stopped engaging romantically, there are some hiccups here in this connection. I don't feel like you're very open to them at the moment. And what they're getting of you is definitely not enough for them at the moment. That's what I'm sensing very strongly here. not enough, I want more. Let's look at the bottom of your deck, pile 2, to see the background story. And we've got the 10 of Wands. It's been a long journey. I feel like you've been, don't get mad at me, you've been a handful to this person. But I guess if you were, then they probably deserved it. There is this feeling that they had to take on a lot to make sure that this worked out. Maybe take on additional responsibilities. Maybe find a job. Or, I don't know, take care of kids if you have children. Or just you were someone whom were maybe even unintentionally making them, putting them in the position to, in the need of leveling up in some way, of doing more, of being more busy, of being more, it's almost like burdened. Yeah. And I'm not trying to, please don't get mad at me, I'm not trying to say that you're a horrible partner. It's just the recent dynamic here, that's what I'm feeling here. With this 9 of Wands and 10 of Wands, I feel like it's been a long journey. You both learned a lot from this connection. You both definitely grew emotionally, mentally, became much more wise. Yeah. And I feel like this person still respects you a lot. And I feel like they still want your walls to go down at the moment. At least for you to not be so guarded and on defense with them. So this is all I have for you, pile 2. I hope this reading has answered your questions, has resonated with you. And I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 3, or everyone who chose the rose quartz heart. Let's see what made your person fall in love with you. And we are opening your reading with 8 of Cups, Servant, 10 of Pentacles, Gift, 5 of Swords, and Waiting. Pile 3. I feel like initially there is this feeling of options. You gave this person, what made them fall in love with you initially is that you were everything for them. Like, I'm gonna try to explain it better. You gave them options. It's almost like you could fulfill many of their needs, most of their needs, and even above, of their desires, of whatever it is that they were dreaming of in a partner. It's almost like you were, I'm getting a little bit of sacrificial energy, like, you want me to be nice, I'm going to be nice. You want me to be, like, what would be example? To hold interesting conversations, I'm gonna do that. You want me to be a good housewife, I'm gonna do that. With the 7 of Cups, it's almost like you were anticipating their needs and you were giving them options. With the Servant, it's almost like, I want you to feel comfortable, I want you to keep your interest alive, and there's this variety in you, like you could be anything. There's elements of surprises also here, and this feeling like, how do I even explain it? Almost like, whatever you want, I can be that. I will give you. It's almost like 7, 8 different people in one person. That's how you were with them. And it's very rare, because many people, like, relationships get boring with time. I feel like with you and with them, this is just, it was very interesting all along, because you are very adaptive. That's what I'm feeling from you. You're very adaptive. You have a need to please. Not in a bad way. You are very in tune with other people's needs and desires, and how to help them, how to make them feel comfortable, how to please them, even physically for some of you. There is just this need maybe to feed them, this person especially, like to cook for them, and everything that you've been doing. Oh, sorry, there's this fly that distracts me. You've been doing so much, and for this person there was just this shock how just this one partner can fulfill so many of my needs, can be so interesting, can be almost like so many people at once. And if this doesn't resonate with you, please, as always, I say the same thing: don't watch this video, don't waste your time. I'm saying what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling. So yeah, just wanted to say that. So initially I feel like you were someone who was very interesting for this person, like you made them intoxicated on your energy, you made them feel so blissful, like you could provide everything that they could possibly want. And I don't feel like it was easy for you, to be honest, pile 3. I feel like it took a lot of you. It's almost like you had to stifle your own ego, your own needs, your own desires, and serve this person, basically. Probably because you had so much love for them, so much emotional attachment and compassion for them. You just wanted them to be happy. Yeah, almost like they were drunk. This feeling like they were drunk on you. Maybe you drank a lot together. There is this feeling of beverages. I keep seeing beverages. Look at that, 7 cups. We've got this wine or champagne image of something. Maybe you were celebrating together or just drinking a lot, and it felt like it was all hazy and misty, but at the same time a lot of pleasure and fun and passion, and conversations are good and it all flows, and this person everything I would ever want, because they try so much for me. Wow. But at the same time I don't feel like it's healthy necessarily, pile 3, because relationships got to be equal give and take has to be there. What else made them fall in love with you? They saw you as a valuable, as a person of value, as a gift, basically. There is this feeling of abundance about you, a feeling of just well-being, overall comfortable life. Maybe you're financially stable, or you're coming from a financially, like a very traditional, abundant family, or just people who stick together, and you have very strong family values and good principles about money, about the kind of life and lifestyle you want to have, with this gift and 10 of Pentacles. Maybe you were giving them something, like literally good presents, good gifts, during, like, for birthdays or Valentine's Day, whatever it is, and they liked that. They remembered you. They really appreciated those moments. It's almost like you brought richness to their life. You brought this wholesome energy with this 10 of Pentacles, this feeling like this person has a good value for me. I can't lose out on them, basically. I can't lose something so precious, so valuable, and like a gift. You were like a gift for them, for sure. Even if they didn't show how much they appreciate you, how much you mean to them, it was on their mind. That's what they were feeling and thinking about. Family, feeling of family as well. Like potentially they did see a family with you, or they do see a family with you still, because it's the present energy. They want you to be someone. Yeah, I do feel like they want you to be someone that they could end up with, grow old with this 10 of Pentacles, build an empire with, have a home with, beautiful, abundant future. Very interesting. It's almost like in the beginning of this connection, you infused this person with love. You infused them with whatever it is that they wanted. And now it caught up with them. Now they see how much you were given to them. It's almost like it's time for them to give back something in return. Intense connection, I would say. What else do we have here? 5 of Swords and waiting. I don't feel like you guys are on good terms at the moment. Or at least there are some hiccups in this connection, because this person is waiting for you to either forgive them or to leave the past hurts in the past, let go. And there's this feeling of conflict. There is this feeling of someone feels very defeated here in this connection. Like there was a disagreement where everybody wanted to be on top, to come out on top, to win this argument, regardless of what it cost them. Be it this relationship, be it trust between you two, just wanted to prove your point. I feel like both of you wanted to do it. And now this person is very, almost like disheartened about this connection. They still want you, they still see this beautiful future with you, but it's as though they don't feel like you could make it work really, because there is so much disappointment here and so much bitterness. For some reason, it's like something was a breaking point here with this Five of Swords. Almost like you couldn't get on the same page, you couldn't keep the peace somehow. How do I even explain it? It's as though this person is waiting for another clash beforehand, in advance, before it happens. They're not happy about it. Let's look at your oracle cards, pile 3. Yeah, a little bit on the defense there, yeah, that's what's going on here. Because they know that you are too. What's going on here? Because we've got this card, hostilities. And that's exactly the energy of this Five of Swords. Almost like I'm not gonna... I'm ready to fight, this feeling. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to prove my point again. I'm ready to defend my views. I'm ready to shield myself from that person. That's what's happening here. And that's exactly what they're waiting from you too. You are definitely on knives with this person. On knives, that's the expression. A little bit like snapping at each other and being wary, and I don't want to say that you hate each other, not at all, for sure, not at all. It's just, it's a difficult period in your connection. I feel like somehow it's subdued. This relationship, the intensity is subdued, and now you're both healing, you're both taking your time. We've got this card, time for a nap. I feel like it's important for you to pause, to distract yourselves maybe, to just come to balance within yourself, because there was some turbulence here for sure. And they're worried that this turbulence is going to continue in the future and you will never get on the same page again. Also, when I'm feeling with this card, I feel like you are very calming presence. You used to be a very calming presence in this person's life. I feel like even when you speak, they sort of melt a little bit. They kind of fall asleep maybe, even like when you would watch ASMR videos. That's how they relate to you. That's how they see you, someone very relaxing. Like you're putting them to sleep. Then we've got this card, recognition and reward. Yeah, they love the fact that you saw their value, you saw how amazing they are, you praised them a lot. I feel like you really raised their self-esteem in the past, and that's what made them fall in love with you. You are someone who almost like who were everything for them, but in the process maybe sacrificed yourself and your own needs a few times, and then when necessary. Yeah, there's this feeling like whatever they say, whatever they do in life, for their career, maybe just even the way they express themselves, the way they think, you admired. And they loved feeling like there is someone who appreciates them, who praises them. A little bit like Three of Pentacles. It's almost like a lot of creative energies here too. Then we've got this card, message. Yeah, I do feel like this person really liked talking to you as well, even like in non-verbal ways, through messaging, through emails, phone calls. Well, phone calls are still verbal. yeah, I feel like messages are more prominent here. It was just very interesting for them to stay in a communication with you, to know how you are doing, to discuss something. I feel like there is a lot of curiosity in them about you, about your life. And positivity. It's again this wholesome feeling. When they talk to you, they feel like you are someone whose life is good, basically. You don't need much. You're so abundant. You are so, like, you've got everything. You make life around you beautiful. Beautiful, stable, delicious, comfortable. And talking to you is like a breath of fresh air, really. And then we have this card, lightning and power. Yeah, that could be it. What's going on here with this Five of Swords and waiting? It could be that there are power struggles here in this connection. You were trying to overpower each other, especially when you realize that you can't keep giving so much of yourself to this person and being whatever it is that they want in any given moment. And yeah, but you affected them. Your effect on them was very, very strong. With this Ten of Pentacles, it's almost like you showed them how life could look like, what it could be, how they could live day to day, like the final destination, the final happily after picture. That's what you showed them. Values in life, morals in life, the place where they should strive for, a good place for them. Yeah, very powerful influence you had on this person. I want to look at the bottom of your deck to see the background story for you guys. And we've got Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you are very well off. Very independent, very self-sufficient in all ways. I feel like in emotionally, mentally, financially and materially as well. Eventually it turned out that you didn't really need them as much as you were showing that you do. You didn't. You showed them that you have a beautiful life and you're going to continue living it, whether they're in it or not. You're going to continue enjoying your life, building your beautiful empire, whether they're around you or not. And that's something that really, really shocked this person, really affected them. Yeah. Just your grounded nature, just the fact that, yes, independence, the sense of freedom, you are very free. Even though when you love, sometimes you can lose yourself and overgive and love bomb another person. You still have very strong core within you, very powerful sense of self. And I feel like you're very close to nature for some reason, many of you. Nature, animals, pets, flowers. Just like an outdoorsy feeling I'm getting from you, Pile 3. So this is all I had for you, Pile 3. I hope this has resonated with you. I hope this has give you the answers you were looking for. And I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.